Hello, and welcome to No Icing with Dritta. And of course, like today, like any day, we don't have icing, We're like straight, like, matte finish, like the brushed, like the scrubbed version, like this is how we roll sometimes, right? John Phipps knows, he knows. Hello, John Phipps.
I do know. So hello, Dritta. It is lovely to see you. We have a couple of other guests in the green room. That's one of which we've not seen in a short while. The other one we haven't seen in a long while. Why am I hearing the theme?
Sorry. I was dancing to my theme song.
I was wondering why I was.
Tune, I like to dance.
I was wondering why I was hearing the theme music for a second time. So we do have a new background, as you can see here.
I love strawberries.
Yes, keeping in the.
This is so
and
nice.
as I told Dritta before we started here, it's a lot easier to find backgrounds of strawberries themselves than it is strawberry cake, unfortunately. But when a background of strawberry cake does come up, I will download it and we will utilize it. So we have someone here who is a semi-regular appearee, if that's a word, on the show. We have none other than the wonderful and incredible no, she wasn't on my show. She went on my shows last week. She was 2 weeks ago. Renee Yaworsky is here. Hello.
Woo! I'm mute. I said
hello.
Mute. Hello, Dritta. Hello, John Phipps. What happened to your Nick? What's his name? I'm trying to think of
Chris
Nick.
George.
Oh,
No,
Chris.
brother.
Chris
George,
might.
wait for Chris George. He has technical issues with StreamYard. We're trying
He is.
to figure it out right now. Renee, my
He
sister.
may join us, and he might
No,
not.
I mean Nick,
but either way, we've still
Nick
got.
Red Neckerson. I mean,
Oh,
Red
him.
That guy.
I heard he went on spring break somewhere. He went off to
Panama City.
He went off to like Panama or Pensacola or one of those white trash Florida panhandle places.
Oh, white trash. Oh, my goodness. You're insulting American people now. Oh, my goodness. Some people are very white trash and very proud,
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the thing about the South. This is the thing about the South. People treat a place like Myrtle Beach like it's Dubai. Okay, so that just shows you where our heads are.
Panama City. Yeah, no offense to Panama City, but yeah.
All offense to Panama City, if we're being honest. Oh God.
Oh no, we just lost Panama City from our fan group. Oh no.
No, JP, you're making me lose fans. I don't want to lose my followers. Please, no.
I would say
I have to send them strawberry cake now.
I would say more stuff, but I don't want to catch another Facebook ban. So
yeah, we gotta be careful. Seriously,
there's a story.
Oh,
speaking of
about that, Bob Ross knows about it. He said something in that.
There's a story about all of this, and I've told this before, but it's been a while since I've heard it, and I'd like to tell it again. So, I caught okay, so it was about this time last year, if I'm not mistaken. But I had posted a thing because they were doing like a Jersey Shore reboot, and they were going to base it on like the Florida Gulf Coast, and they were going to call it Floribama Shore or something like that. And I said I didn't think they could get more white trash than Jersey, but they did.
We're
And
gonna
me saying white.
No, why did you just say it? You said the awful word. No, no.
Okay, hello. Can I say something, Renee?
Renee,
He never
Renee,
lets me talk.
Renee, I have carte blanche. I have carte blanche. I can say anything I want to.
Renee, we need muzzle
Like
for
I said-
this JP character guy. We need muzzle, I think, because he's making me lose fans for my show. Renee.
I know.
Oh gosh, I will.
He's talking smack about the rednecks and Jersey and everything. Like, what am I going to do with him? I don't know. I don't know if I should give him something sweet or maybe duct tape. Maybe duct tape.
No. Wait, Lorraine did it. Oh, Lorraine, you're gonna get banned. You're gonna get
banned. Lorraine.
That's what Bob Ross did.
Oh, Lorraine.
No, what did she do? I don't see the comment.
Oh, another one bites the dust.
No.
Oh no, they're gonna get you.
Boy.
They're gonna get you. There's nothing we can do
But-
to help it either.
But I will say this: if they bust us for saying the
Us? Why me? Why do me and Renee have to get in trouble for what you do? Oh my God! Oh no!
We didn't do anything.
See, this is the
Why
thing.
are
They
we
talk.
innocent? Me and Renee are as sisters. We are innocent. Why do we have to get in trouble for this?
This is the
We're
thing.
so good. We're so good.
Renee
Lorraine said
and
she deleted
Dritta.
it. Yes.
We are so innocent, right, Renee?
Renee and Dritta talk about putting a muzzle on me, but here's the thing. I'm going to put restrictor plates on both of their voice boxes. I'm telling you right now.
Oh my gosh, it's Drita's show. Oh my gosh.
It is, but
yeah, Lorraine said
Okay.
she deleted it. Yeah, because
Maybe
Bob
we
Ross
might need like some super higher power to come in and make survey like
we do
a judge,
have
like
Dritta.
somebody like judge. I'm just
We
saying.
do. You mentioned a judge. We do have
think we
someone
need-
here who
We
was
need supreme.
a guest.
We need supremacies. We need
Yes.
like higher powers. We need
We
supremacy.
do have someone
supremacy.
who we've not seen for a long time. I think he was one of the ones that was at Panama City for a very long time. I think he has a winter home down there, but he's back. He is at his podium. He has his gavel and powdered wig and everything ready to go. And when we get through with that guest, our overall guest just showed up. I'm seeing him in the green room. He looks wonderful right now. But first, we will revisit with our beloved Judge Stern. Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, Judge. We love you, Judge.
Oh, good. I can wake up now.
He's been sleeping and drinking coffee the whole time.
Well, it's embarrassing that your show runner is going to take over your show and do whatever the hell he wants. Anyway, you have invited me on the show to talk about the legal ramifications of what happened the other night at the Oscars with Will Smith and Chris Rock. So I'm here to do that. So I will say, plain and simple, that assault is assault. It doesn't change if it's in private or if it's in front of millions of viewers around the world. The fact that there are millions of witnesses doesn't help Will Smith's case. Chris Rock has not made charges yet, but he can. He can quite well. So I'll tell you that a lot of people are saying they thought it was a publicity stunt. I can tell you right now that the Academy would not condone people assaulting other people on stage during their performance. By the way, the security team should have been flogged. They should have been thrust out for not making a move. I know they're only supposed to keep the peasants off the stage, but not the A-listers are supposed to be able to go on the stage. But if somebody's going to slap the dickens out of somebody else, yes, you should get that person and escort them out.
I also think we might need security with like Jon Phipps, you know, I might assault him one day because,
right.
you know, he gets like crazy with me. You know, I might have to assault him. I might slap him one day myself. I don't know. I try to control myself.
Drita, you don't understand that I have both Drita, you don't understand that I have both a judge and a lawyer in my back pocket. So think twice and choose wisely before you make your next move.
About 5 minutes ago. It is Drita's show.
Look at him yelling at me.
It's what she wants. Anyway, as I was saying, the Academy never would condone that, or them cursing, saying bad words on the show that goes out live to millions of viewers around the world. Yes, the Will Smith dropped the F-bomb twice. Keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. And Chris Rock, after he got smacked, he was so stunned. He said, Will Smith just smacked the out of me. So
I know. I want to give like Chris Rock, you know, I give so much credit because, you know, in one token he was saying bad things about someone's wife, which, you know, this is I have a song for Will Smith. You know what my song is? No, no, no.
It happens.
You don't talk about someone's wife like that in public on stage. You don't talk about someone's wife. But then you know, he don't make it right. He slapped him. He punched him. I don't know what happened there.
The host of the show is supposed to poke fun at the elite who are attending the show, so that the viewer at home, who is a normal everyday schlub, a normal everyday person, can feel like, oh, hey, that's funny. They're making fun of each other. But so that's the way it is every year. They poke fun at the elite. They poke fun at the actors and the actresses and their families. It happens. It was a joke about a bald head, and yes, she does have a medical condition that doesn't allow her to grow hair. It's
alopecia. Yes, it's a very serious thing. I know people.
It was kind of. I mean, it was a G.I. Jane joke. It wasn't really that bad, but and Chris Rock has apologized for the joke. Will Smith has apologized for the slap, but I think it's a little more to it than that. And we'll see. We'll see what kind of sanctions are imposed upon Will Smith. I think Chris Rock has just gotten the publicity that everybody's, you know, saying, oh, it was a publicity stunt. Well, yeah, Chris Rock definitely benefited from it because he was the one on the receiving end of the smack. And if you saw that video, and of course I've seen it about 500 times this week, some news program showed it 2 or 3 times during their clip. Yeah, it was a harsh.
You know what, Judge? I think like 2 wrongs don't make a right. If someone does you wrong and then you do wrong to back at them, that does not make anything right. You know, in God's eyes, this is not right. You know,
again, if he had yelled up onto the stage of his disapproval and not cursed, that would have been the perfect way to handle it. If he wanted to stand up for his lady.
You don't slap someone and then cry after you slap someone.
Need to be stood up for in any form of fashion. She is a very strong woman in her own right.
Well, we should pray for all of them. And right now we have a special guest that knows all about prayers and knows all about and the people human behavior. This person is expert in human behavior, and I have waited so long to have him on my show. I have waited so long. I'm so excited. His name is Chris George. Did he make it? Jonathan, did he make it?
I'm here.
There he is. Yes. I've been waiting so long for having you on my show. I'm so happy to hear. Thank you for joining my show. I have so many questions for you. What do you think about the Chris Rock, Will Smith thing? Like, it's horrible, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, Will Smith, I think, lost his mind there for a second. I think if it would have been somebody else on stage, he probably wouldn't have done it. If it was The Rock, he probably wouldn't have done it. So it was pretty bad.
I know. I don't think 2 wrongs make it. It doesn't make it better. Nobody wins. It's like nobody wins. You know, everybody just watches a horrible thing, and we all just sit there like, what do we do? How do we react? We don't know.
Yeah. Well, our connection isn't great. You keep going in and out on me.
I'm sorry. I have so many questions for you. Okay. Chris George, a lot of my people don't know who you are. They don't know what you do. Can you please, audience, look at yourself and what you do every day, and how wonderful you are, the wonderful things you have, and the haunted house event, all these wonderful things you have. Can you please tell us?
Okay, well, I'm psychic medium Chris, over 20 years professionally. I'm a medium, which means I actually talk to the dead. That's my specialty. I'm also known as a trance medium, which means I actually bring spirit into me and become them. So I made my name for myself by actually doing seances where I was channeling people's loved ones and actually becoming them. Um, and that's pretty much how I got my start about 20 years ago. And now, professional for 20 years. It's all I do. I do readings. I teach class. I do events all over the place. Yeah, I mean, it's what I love to do.
I know I've been following you for a long time, my friend, and I've been like,
Thank you.
when you told me you were gonna come on my show, I was so excited. Like I told everybody in my family, can you believe he's gonna come on my show? I'm so excited.
Thank
I'm
you.
waiting
I
for this
really
moment.
appreciate it. Thank
And
you.
also, I grew up in Staten Island. I grew up in Staten Island, so I don't know if you know.
Oh,
I
all
was
right.
born and raised in New York, up in Staten Island, but um,
I was born in Brooklyn, but I lived in Staten Island over 40 years. Now I'm in Long Island, but I lived in Staten Island over 40 years.
we have a big fan, Kelly McCoy. She's in Long Island as well,
Nice,
and we have
nice.
lots of fans all over. Many fans in the East Coast. We have many people of the network from the East Coast, like Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, New York, everywhere, like all over.
That's
It's so
awesome. That's
amazing.
awesome. That's great.
Now, how can people get the private reading from you, my friend? I've never had one myself. I was wondering.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't know
love to have a reading from you myself one day.
I'm ready to give you a reading. The best way to get me is on Facebook. Just send me an inbox on Facebook and I'll get right back to you. And I do between 20 and 30 readings a week. I work in the morning and in the evening. So, I get people in as soon as I can.
I
But
love this.
Facebook is the best way to get me. And if you're not my friend on Facebook, you should probably send me a friend request because I every like twice a month or something like that, I actually go live and give free readings for like an hour at a time. So I do that often. So if anybody's looking for free readings, you could send me a friend request on Facebook, join my live when I do it, and it's a lot of fun. Nope, I think we got frozen. Oh, we're frozen. I'm sorry. I can't hear
Sorry,
anything
I
you said.
froze.
Well, there you go. Now I got you.
We
I
froze.
saw.
I
I
think
saw
I'm
the.
back. I don't know if I'm back. I think I'm back.
Now
I
you're
don't
back. I
know.
got you.
Um,
Froze again.
Jonathan, are you there? I can't hear Chris.
I'm here now. Could
Okay,
you hear me?
so we can hear Chris. We can see
Okay,
and
you
hear
can hear
Chris.
me. Okay, I
We
think
can
it's
hear you,
moment.
but your
You
picture
can
is
hear me,
frozen.
but
Your
uh,
picture's frozen. Oh boy. Chris, welcome to the world of live streaming
Oh,
shows like this.
you don't have to tell me. I had a radio show for 10 years with over 2 million listeners. I've
Wow.
been through this many times. Yeah.
okay,
And
we're
oh
back.
god,
I'm back. I can hear you guys now.
can handle these tech issues a lot better than I can. The thing you need to know about me is I'm like piano wire. I'm so tightly strung. So when something like this happens, I just have a mini meltdown running around trying to figure out, what's happening here and this, that, and the other. There she is. Sandy is back. We can see and hear her now. So I will now disappear.
Oh, you have to go. Okay. Okay, Christopher. Is it Christopher or Chris?
Well, legally it's Christopher, but I don't like to be called Christopher. Chris. I rather Chris.
Okay, Chris. Um, you are also you can do all these wonderful things. I have so many questions. I was going to ask, like, we have to talk about, you're making a book, correct? Is this correct?
Yeah, I've been writing a book for a while. It's about a third done. Every so often, I put little snippets of it on Facebook so people can get a little taste for it. It's basically about my experiences. It's basically about the things that I see that nobody else can. It's called Through My Eyes, and it's a work in progress.
I want to see this book. I hope one day I can get signed copy. I want to buy a signed copy.
Well,
Also, I want to tell the people.
when it's gonna come back on your show, and we could promote it on your show.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And we have like 20 new shows in the network that I'm sure lots of people would love to
Awesome.
have you join their shows as well.
Okay.
Also, I've been following you for a long time, and I know that you are a very Christian man. You're a Catholic man, right? Is this true?
I can't hear what you're saying.
You are a Christian man. You're Catholic
Am
man?
I Christian? I'm Catholic.
Catholic man.
Yes, I am Catholic. I've been baptized, communion, confirmation. I'm Catholic.
This is important because some Catholics will say, we don't mess with these things, Some people will say that, and I want to talk about it.
Here's the crazy thing. The Catholics, religious Jews, Muslims, they don't believe in psychics. It's actually in the Bible that it goes against God and it's evil and all that stuff. But guess who all my clients are? Catholics, religious Jews, Muslims, everybody. I mean, people who are not supposed to believe, I read them. I mean, think about it. If I'm reading between like 20 and 30 people a week, every week for like, I don't know how many years, how many people am I reading? A lot of them are very religious, but they still come to me.
Yes. And
oh, you froze again.
Again? Hold on.
Here you go. I got you.
Okay. I was gonna say the one thing when I saw you, first time I saw you live, I noticed you like smoke cigars and you're reading the cards and you're talking to the people, and your woman helps you in the background. She's a wonderful lady, wonderful woman. We love her so much. She's always helping you in the background and reading the comments to you, and you're having cigar, and you like just like average everyday guy from Staten Island, like from New York, like this is so cool. And I said, I already felt connection to you from that, because you're just so laid back. You're just like yourself. You're not afraid to show the people who you are. That's what I love about you. You're so normal, like you're so relaxed. I love it.
Yes, my dad, may he rest in peace, used to say to me, the reason why people love you is because you'll do something amazing and make their jaw drop, and then you'll invite them in your backyard for a steak and a beer. And he told me, he says, don't ever change. He says, people like a regular guy. And that's me. I do smoke my cigars. I do like my scotch. And I am laid back. But when I give my readings, I'm completely focused. And when I give readings, like what you're talking about, is something I call psychic poker. I read like 8 decks of cards at the same time, and it's rapid fire. It's fast. As the questions are coming in, I'm getting the messages like that quick. And as soon as they come in, it's going out. And it's a lot of fun. It's different. But like you said, I'll do it with my cigar. I'll have a cup of coffee or a little bit of scotch, and I am a regular guy, and that's why people relate to me. They feel like they could talk to me. That's the bottom line.
Yes, and I love your accent too. Like you're so New York. Like you make me feel like I'm at home, and also like your answers to people I watch are always so positive. You tell people so many positive things. You're helping people every day when you work. I know it must drain you. This kind of work, it drains you physically, mentally. It must be draining, right?
It depends.
If you're helping so many people.
Yes, if I'm doing readings, honestly, it really doesn't drain me. What drains me is like when I'm doing a big event and I start channeling spirit and stuff like that. that drains me. Not at the point of when I'm doing it, but like say I'm channeling spirit, like an hour and a half, 2 hours later, I get very depleted. But while I'm doing it, I'm fine. And readings, I could do 10 readings in a day, and it's just like talking to you. It's very, my job is talking to people. So how hard is that? Yeah, I'm giving them, some really in-depth stuff. I'm connecting with their deceased loved ones and stuff like that, giving them closure and answers and stuff. But it really doesn't deplete me all that much.
You remind me of the Long Island medium lady. What's her name? I forget her name. I have her book.
Yeah, no, she's not in my league.
But she's Catholic. She's Catholic, and she helps.
She's
people.
Catholic. She's good. She lives out here in Long Island as well. She's very good at what she does.
I love her too. So I was going to ask. Okay, we have some things. Okay, so you have a haunted house event coming up, right? And we want to tell the people. And also, I wanted to ask, how much do you charge for a private reading? If anybody on my show wants to DM you, is that okay for them to DM you and ask you for a private reading? How much would you charge them? And all those things.
Well, you're going in and out, so if I'm talking over you, I apologize. But the haunted house thing I'm doing is a place called the Shanley Hotel. It's in Napanoch, New York. It's one of the top most haunted hotels in America. This will be my 15th investigation there. And what I do is I rent the place out for the night, the whole place. So I usually get between 25 and 30 people from all over the country. I have people coming. It's July 9th. And I have people coming in from California, from Massachusetts, from Buffalo, from all over the country just to spend one night at this hotel with me. And it's a lot of fun. I give everybody readings. Then we do a paranormal investigation. I do some channeling, which is what people really come to see. And then we just kind of hang out and have a good time. It's absolutely amazing. It's a lot of fun. And I do it twice a year. I do it every July and every December. So after I do the one July 9th, I will book it for December, and it sells out in a week or two. It's sold out.
I love it. And you have T-shirts, Spiritual Gangster. Is that T-shirt for sale? Can we purchase the T-shirt? This is your group page.
Absolutely.
Group page, right?
Yes. My group page is Spiritual Gangster. I am known as a spiritual gangster. I'm known as they call me the godfather of psychic mediums. I'll give you a reading you can't refuse. Somebody said that many years ago, and it just kind of stuck. And then I started the Spiritual Gangster page, and I do have T-shirts. I'm getting more in. Right now I'm very low on them, but I will be getting more in. And if anybody wants them, just contact me on Facebook, and I'll send them out to you. They're $20, and whatever the shipping is, very affordable.
I want one. I have to have one. I need one so bad.
I'm gonna send you one. You send me your address, and I will send you one.
Women's sizes or just men's sizes? Women's too?
I have both. I have both.
I love.
Yeah, well, when you get it, you gotta take a picture and you gotta post it on my Spiritual Gangster page.
Of course. I post everywhere. You know me. I'm like social media now. There's no turning back for me, right?
There you go. And you asked me about how much a reading is. Readings are 30 minutes, $90. I do them on Facebook, Instant Messenger, FaceTime, or on WhatsApp. And if you see me give readings live on Facebook, it's nothing like that. When I go live on Facebook, I'm using cards. I have like 8 decks, and it's a lot of fun. It's fast. When you get a private reading with me, a personal private reading, it's completely different. It's one-on-one. It's intimate. I'm going to tell you what I pick up on you. I'm going to look at whatever pictures you send me of people that are living or have passed. I'll tell you what I pick up on them. You can ask me whatever you want. And here's the thing. I will give you more in 30 minutes than any psychic you know. I don't care. I don't care who they are. Any psychic will give you in an hour. So I talk fast, but I give you a lot. I really do.
I have met with some psychics, like, the card readers in New York City, like, places like in New York City, and I have done that when I was younger, like in my 20s. Now I'm like much older now, but I have done that, and you know what? They were not wrong. They were not wrong, but they were not 100% right either. Like they told me, like, I see the letter J future, and like, I had a lot of boyfriends with the letter J, so
I'm not telling you I see a letter J. I'm going to tell you what actually comes to me. I'm not the typical psychic. You know, I'm not the one that's going to tell you the universe is going to give you everything you want. If that's what you think, you'll be waiting a very long time. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what's coming, how to get it, you know, how to put yourself in the best position to do it. I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to hold back. If you want something sugar-coated, go buy a donut. If you want the truth, ask me, because that's who I am. And that's why people come to me. I do not lie. I don't sugarcoat. I tell the truth. What honestly comes to me is what you're going to hear.
Can you tell me anything about me?
How about I do that on a private reading? I will give you a free reading privately, and I will tell you everything you want to know. How about that?
Oh no, is it bad? Now I'm scared. Maybe
No, you got nothing to be scared of. You got good things coming to you.
I do. Okay.
You do. You inbox me, and I will give you a free reading during the week, and then you could go live and you could tell everybody all about it.
Okay. Just wondering what, you know, do I have like good aura? Do I have like, you know, can you tell I'm good people? Can you tell something nice?
You do have a nice aura. You have different shades of purple. That shows intelligence. Whether it's book smart or street smart or a combination, it's probably a combination. It tells me that you're very creative. It tells me that you've had to be strong, which tells me that there might have been things in your past that you've had to stand up to. You do have a lot of white as well. White to me is the best color to have in your aura. It's actually the only color that isn't interpretive. White is what it is. So if you have a white aura, that says up to 3 things about you. It shows purity, psychic ability, and healing. And whether you want to believe me or not, for you, it's more psychic ability and healing. Okay, in different aspects. Okay,
I believe
psychic ability. Yeah, psychic ability. I think your intuition is very good. I do think you're very empathic. And there is a very healing quality about you. I think the healing quality about you is the fact that people like to talk to you. You make people feel good, and that's a very healing quality. You definitely have that. I'm also getting that you're a bit of an overthinker at times. I can see you getting a little bit anxious, a little bit, having some, overthinking and stuff like that. But I think that's that's not such a big deal. I think you actually have a kind of
enemy, believe me, sometimes I'm my own worst critic. I am Virgo. I am very critical of myself.
I don't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, sorry. Darn it.
I can hear you.
I was saying I'm my own worst critic. I am very critical of myself. I don't need anyone to tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I already know what I'm doing wrong, because myself every day I'm doing wrong,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I think as long as you stay out of your head, I think you're good. When you get in your head and your thoughts control you, you can be a little bit all over the place. But when you're controlling your thoughts, I think you're just fine.
So Dritta, we have a surprise guest in the green room. Wants to talk.
I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
He can't hear us. Oh, no.
So we have tech issues befuddling us, but we're trucking onward. We do have a surprise guest here. Dritta, please welcome to No Icing, CJ Peters.
Hey, what's going on?
Hello, CJ. Hello.
How are you? You're wonderful, man. And dude, the psychic thing, I would love to check your show out. When is your show again? Where we can get a reading. Yeah, Chris.
Well, you're talking about my show. I haven't had a show in a few years, but I'm actually starting a show next week on my fan page.
You should, man. You should. Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's going to be starting next week. So what you should do is send me a friend request. I'll send you a little link to my fan page.
I'm having a little trouble finding you. But...
once a week.
Cool, man. Peace, love, and happiness. CJ Sunshine's here. Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Love you. CJ does. I love your show.
CJ is an amazing artist and musician. We love CJ. Thank you, CJ. We love you.
Whenever you're ready for a reading, just contact me and I'll hook you up. I'll get you in right away.
Cool. Dritta? Is it pronounced Dritta? Your name? Is it pronounced Dritta?
Dritta. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I love your accent.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's very interesting.
Oh, thank you very much. You know.
So I jumped
Thank
in
you.
just in case. I know you're having technical problems, so I thought I'd jump in as an emergency guest if you needed one, but you didn't, because man, we heard you great, Chris. We understood you. That was very good stuff, man.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I love you. I love you. Bless your heart. Thank you. We're gonna have you on my show too. You got to be on my
Anytime,
show.
man,
We have to have a
please.
special show with you, CJ. I would love that so much.
I love the art, right? The art is just so much fun. Oh man, so I'm just up here playing around, practicing as much as I can. Trying to become a better musician so that my shows are better this year. I'm working real hard. I got a friend coming up who's doing some percussions with me. So a lot of fun up here, man. So
I love it. I know you're so talented. You're always painting guitars and doing like so many wonderful art things.
All the time. I just kind of fill my life with all those super positive things I can find. And art is always one of them. I got the CJ Guitar Art Studio is off the balcony on the 1891 Queen Anne Victorian painted lady. And it's just the most elegant place. And then this is the attic, which is right above it, upon the spiral staircase behind the hidden bookcase. Inside the artist's mind up here in the man's attic. It's just a beautiful place.
CJ, I have a question for you, CJ.
Yes.
Have you ever had a reading before?
No.
You've never had a reading in your whole life?
No, never, not once.
You might have to. Chris is telling me I have some abilities. I might have to give you a reading, like when I have you on my show. Just you, I might have to give you some reading. I don't know if I could not. I don't know. I might be bad. I don't know.
Hey, CJ, can I give you a little advice to help you along?
Yes, sir. Please.
Do you believe in crystals and gemstones and that type of stuff or no?
Not really. I believe in music and healing and positivity.
Well, no, this is good because I want to just tell you a couple of gemstones or crystals that you could keep around you when you're creating stuff. If you get yourself some carnelian and angelite, I think, and some quartz, that would help you along a bit. It brings in creative energy. Yeah, also citrine.
And the crystals bring a magnification of that. Did you notice?
Well, especially if you use the quartz. The quartz is actually a magnifier. It's an amplifier. It makes everything bigger and stronger.
It sure does, man. It gets in your head. It's great.
Sure does.
And coming from New York, we like bigger and stronger, right, Chris?
Oh, sure.
Look, see, I got 8 arms. That's how strong I am. 4 arms, 8. There you go. Hey, look at there. Like little flowers. You see them? Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah. I love it. So it's so creative. Every time you go live, it's so artistic.
Yeah, right.
Love
I
so
feel
much.
myself bad. Oh my Lord. What are you gonna do? Working. Building beautiful stuff all day. It was wonderful. I got these really cool gigs coming up. I got these singer-songwriter gigs where, my friends and I sit, in a round and we do singer-songwriters. And I got my new show, The Sweet Meadow Serenade. Last night was the first show. And
oh, wow.
I stream that on my CJ Sunshine. I ain't figured out what to do on Cosmos, but I should just do one of them on Cosmos. That'd be fun. I got another show on Saturday.
No, I think, CJ, I feel like when I look at you and you're, I want to see you up close in bright lights. Like you're like in dark lights. I can't really see your face. I'm like, maybe this is the mom and me. I don't know. I feel like I want to see your face bright.
One good headshot, right? You gotta have the one good headshot. All right, let's find one here. Here's one here. See, I don't have white light. See, I have an absence of white light in my life.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's truth. I mean, I'm not saying like, something's missing. I'm saying that the theme of the house is there's no white. That's the one thing about the house.
Oh, okay.
You know what I
Okay.
mean? So little in the house, but yeah, I usually do like all my other shows. You get good close ups and stuff. But up here, no, this is where the white light is not. I mean, I do have white light up here, but I really like the muted shades. I like to put everything in different colors. I do a lot of natural light gigs too, though.
Yeah, I
up
would
here,
love to see your face. Like I've seen some photos of you, and you like so handsome in the light, in the bright light. But every time you go live, it's always so dark.
I know it's rough, isn't it? And I don't have the kinds of cameras where I can zoom in a lot. So all I got are two little webcams, man. I'm doing all this with really inexpensive equipment. I don't have the good stuff yet. This is just my fun art. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little hard to have that kind of equipment and lighting and stuff all the time too. You know what I mean? So there's only so much you can do, man.
You know what I always say? If you squint your eyes and tilt your head, I look really cute.
Oh,
I always say that.
that's what the effects do, right? They scrunch
If you
it all
squint
up.
your eyes and go like this, I look kind of cute. You can
It's
see
like
how
digital art
I
and
look
makeup.
cute.
Digital art and makeup. Digital art. I'm just falling in love with. Look at that. Here you go. Do you see the form? Oh, isn't that? Oh, yeah, there you see that, right? Okay. No. Look at that. That's CJ. And then that's CJ. And that's CJ here. And there too.
There's too many CJs. I just want the one good one. Give me the good CJ. Just give me the good one, okay?
All right, you're gonna
Drita
have to
is
give
like
me a
no icing. With no icing with Drita, we tell you straight up like how it is.
Yeah, I know.
Give me the one good CJ. I
got
don't
green
want
light.
10 CJs. I just want the one good one. Give me the good one.
How about the green? How's that? Is that good? That's got to be better. Ah!
Did we lose Chris? Jonathan, did we lose Chris? I am worried.
Hey,
We
Jonathan, what's
did.
Up, brother?
Hello, CJ. We did lose Chris and we did lose Renee.
Oh, no.
Then there were
No.
3. And
And we
then
lost
there were 3.
Judge Stern too.
I got
What?
orange light for you. How's that?
Did we
What'd you
lose
say?
Judge Stern?
We did. We did.
Okay.
We had
It's a
6
wrap.
at one
I guess
time.
we
Now
must
we're
wrap
down
it
to
up.
3. Though I think that might be them telling us to put a bow on this and wrap her up pretty soon. I don't know. They might be might be the ones polishing their canes to yank us off the stage.
Well, what a wonderful show, Jonathan.
They love us. Charlie
We had
Thompson,
wonderful, amazing guests. I was so happy
Yes.
to meet with Chris.
Ross
Chris,
wouldn't
I've
do
been
that.
waiting so long to meet with Chris. How did you like Chris? Did you like him, Jonathan? Did you feel like
I
he's
did.
somebody
I
you could
liked
talk
Chris.
to and hang out with? Like
I
so
like
cool,
Chris.
right?
I like
I want a
Chris.
reading.
Isn't he cool?
Yeah, I want a
We
reading.
will definitely, CJ, we will definitely
He wants a reading.
we will definitely have Chris back, if not on this show, then another one of our shows.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll answer any question you might have about it, man.
I can't wait. I want to see more Chris. We have to have more
Yes.
Chris in the
I want
network.
to see more Drita. She's awesome,
More
man.
Drita.
That too. We're working on that. We're
Seriously,
working
man.
on that. Can't say nothing yet.
about it.
Shh, shh.
I love
Can't
the,
say
the
nothing
no
about that, but
icing.
we're working on getting more of her.
Hey, my lips are sealed like the Go-Go's, How do you
Oh
do?
my
Totally
gosh.
has it too.
My lips are sealed like the Go-Go's,
My Go-Go's are sealed like the lips.
He is. Oh me, what a show this has been. What an episode this has been.
Okay, so like everybody, Jonathan,
Yes.
next week we're supposed to have John Duncan on the show.
Mhm.
Pray for him. Everybody pray for him. My friend, my lovely friend. I love him so much. He's supposed to be on the show next week.
Mhm.
Maybe CJ can fill. CJ, will you be available next Thursday if John Duncan has if he cannot make it for some reason? Can you please be my special guest? Is that something possible?
And I'll change the lighting and I'll make a camera with all the white light and stuff you like.
Yes, I want to see your beautiful face. I can't see your beautiful face.
There you go. Oh, now he might, on that angle, he has too much light.
Yeah.
Now he looks like Casper the Ghost.
No, he's just in the corner. He's in the corner. I need to see his beautiful face.
See, this is the thing when you watch one of CJ streams. You don't need acid.
No.
You just have.
You
don't need acid. He has OBS. He does the work for you.
Wham! There you go. Wham! Look at that. Isn't that some shit? Oh, fuck.
Okay, CJ,
Yes,
don't lose my number. Don't block me. I might call you from next week's show. Please don't block me. I love you very much. Thank you for coming on today. Thank you, Chris George. Thank you, Renee. Thank you, Rory. Thank you, Judge Stern. Thank you, Jonathan. We love everybody. Please stay tuned. Next Thursday will be amazing. And everybody follow Chris George. Follow his Facebook group page is called Spiritual Gangsters. And you can stay up to date on all his things, amazing things that he does every day, and the fun house and the book he's working on. And you can have private reading from him if you like. And everybody follow him on his page. I am also a follower on the page as well. So I hope you love him. I hope you all love him as much as I do. And thank you so much, everybody, for coming and showing up and showing support and love.
Thank you all, and have a great night.
And Jonathan says,